Dwayne the Rock Johnson has been lying to everyone. Mickey Mouse is free, and Twitch is finally back to normal. Learn about all these stories and more in the world premiere of Joe News. So I guess for our first story, we'll get right into Dwayne the Rock Johnson and how he's been caught being a stinky, smelly liar. So basically, every so often, Dwayne the Rock Johnson has a cheat day. Now, the only thing bigger than Dwayne the Rock Johnson's muscles is his ego. So every time he has a cheat day, he makes a giant, big spectacle about it. It's like his birthday every time the man eats a cheeseburger. Now, how could this be drama? What is he lying about? What could it possibly be? His big old muscles not being natty? No, well, not at all. He every so often just says that he's never eaten at In-N-Out before and then goes there for his cheat day. And this isn't just this one time he forgot. He's done this multiple times, at least 3 that we've been able to account for here with the MeJoeShmoe news team. So here we have our first instance of Dwayne the Rock Johnson posting himself at In-N-Out, but I think it is important to point out that this picture is not stating that he is trying the In-N-Out or buying In-N-Out for himself. Instead, he is buying In-N-Out for his lovely ladies, Lauren and Simon. Now, a lot less reputable commentators on the internet are using this picture without context to provide evidence that he has eaten In-N-Out all the way back in 2017, although I am sorry to report here, being the #1 source of news on the internet, that is not what is going on here, although it is proof that Dwayne the Rock Johnson has at least visited an In-N-Out going all the way back to 2017. Although the same is not able to be said for similar posts we're able to find from both 2022 and now recently in 2023, where he is clearly implying that he is about to chow down on some In-N-Out slop. So why does The Rock lie about this? I have no clue. I think The Rock is just a big old stinky doo-doo liar with a huge ego. I mean, he even claims that his muscles are all natural, and even Joe Rogan has gone public and said that there's no way that The Rock is not on steroids. And it's been heavily reported consistently that he even has a contract with movies where the character that he plays is not allowed to lose a fight. So I think this man just has a ginormous ego, and he's just very excited about himself, even when it's something as simple as him taking a trip to In-N-Out. Hold on. I'm getting a live report that my favorite YouTuber ever, Dolan Darker, has just posted a new video. Let's hit you right now with the live reaction. What the heck? That's just an old video of Mickey Mouse. You can't just repost old videos of Mickey Mouse. Disney's gonna sue the duck. Well, actually, no, this is our next story, and I was just trying to be cute about it. It turns out that Mickey Mouse, well, at least the version of Mickey Mouse there, the Steamboat Willie version of Mickey Mouse, has now fallen under public domain. You may remember this happened a few years ago. I think it was like last year. Winnie the Pooh, or at least the version of Winnie the Pooh that's not wearing a shirt, fell under public domain, and that was quickly followed up by a bunch of shitty cash grab horror movies. And unfortunately, the same thing is happening to Steamboat Willie, Mickey Mouse, because nothing is sacred, and these just, if one evil company doesn't own the property to protect it, a bunch of other evil companies are willing to desecrate the property for money, for profit. God damn it. I mean, I guess it makes sense. You already have the public that is so fascinated with the idea that this iconic Disney IP has fallen into the public domain, and then you make a movie making him into like a horror figure, something that traditionally, Disney would never allow to happen to their precious mouse. And you make money because you get the people that just want to see the shitty horror movie. You get the people that want to rub it in Disney's face that they don't own this property anymore, and we can do what we want with it. And evidently they made money with the Winnie the Pooh public domain story because they're doing the same thing with the mouse now. So anyway, next news. Twitch finally fixed everything? Maybe? No? So there's been a lot going down on Twitch recently. I made a video about it. It was a really good video, and you should watch it. Although, at the end of that video, I did get the story wrong a little bit. I said that everything was pretty much back to normal, and quickly after posting that video, I was able to see that things were not entirely back to normal. I believe while originally, the big thing was they were going to allow artistic nudity, which was completely taken advantage of very quickly. Whether you're okay with that type of content being on the platform or not, they clearly weren't, because then they're like, oh, well, maybe not artistic nudity, but we will now allow implied nudity. They were allowing like what was originally going on, where people would, the girls would just barely have their tatas out of frame. Well, now as of today, well, the 3rd of the new year, they are taking that back now as well. So everything now is officially back to when it started. I don't have a problem, by the way, with the nudity, the implied nudity. I don't have a problem with any of it. The only problem that I have, and to be fair, majority of people that had a problem, was the seemingly disproportional enforcement of the policies on Twitch. And I actually stuck up for Twitch in my video that, again, you should totally watch, where I was like, hey, you know, they pick on girls too. This isn't just a one-sided thing. But while this was all going on, Boogie2988, you know who that is. He's a boy. He's got a pecker. But yeah, the pecker is hidden by what he refers to as his meat apron, which is definitely implied nudity. You definitely can't see anything. I couldn't tell you what the guy's willy looks like if you paid me to. And he was banned from Twitch for what we can only assume was the nudity, or the implied nudity. And, you know, the girls got away with it. So maybe look stupid, Twitch. Thanks. Never will stick up for you again. Twitch bad, YouTube good. And this is why I don't like Twitch. I have a live stream series right now. I only am 3 episodes in, where I'm playing through Grand Theft Auto 4, and we were talking about, while I was streaming with the chat, whether I should move to Twitch or not for my live streams. And, you know, even with all of the benefits that would come with moving to Twitch, where, you know, you have better integrations with Streamlabs, I mean, and just better all, you know, functionality for a live stream in general over on Twitch, I still wouldn't go. And it's because of this wishy-washiness from the people in charge. And it's always been like this since I've been active on the internet. I've never been impressed with how the site is ran. And if I have an option like YouTube, even with any enhancements they could offer me with my live streaming that YouTube doesn't have to offer, as long as YouTube gives me a chat, YouTube can give me 1080p, decent resolution live streaming, I'm good. I don't need what Twitch has to offer. And Twitch isn't even unique anymore. Kick is like a carbon copy of Twitch, and you know, things are a little bit too loose over there. There's like a entire lack of policy enforcement, or lack of policy in general on Kick, and compared to Twitch, I would have to argue at this point that I think Kick may be a better option at this point. I think they are eventually going to probably reel themselves in a little bit too. It's just right now the selling point of Kick is that it's like the Wild Wild West version of Twitch, and they're going to do that until Twitch is gone, which I think is going to eventually happen, and then Kick is going to moderate itself a little bit better. So I would argue you're better off going right over to Kick, and just, if you don't want to stream on YouTube, which is the best video sharing platform in the universe, if you're going to debate going to Twitch, you might as well just go to Kick and get it on the ground floor over there, because Twitch is poo-poo stinky. So yeah, hey, if you made it this far, thank you for checking out the world premiere of Joe News. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you disliked the video, hit the dislike button. Try to leave a comment, it really helps out the videos. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe, and as always, I will catch you next time. Bye. The person whose picture you're seeing in a lot of the images in relation to this topic is a streamer called MorgPie. Now this trend, or meta, whatever you want to call it, is, to many, myself included, very sexual in nature, and is sure to attract a very specific audience, if you know what I mean.
I met a girl who's a streamer. I went up to her, I hugged her, and I my pants. Wow.